Camera speed. Hello, hello. It's the top of the week. That means we're back for another Motion Picture Monday, week number 2. We're gonna jump right in and go to a sequence from one of our films, General Education.
Why does this not surprise me?
It's not Dad's fault.
Why do you think you failed science? It's because he forced you to play tennis ball.
Tennis ball?
He did the same thing to me.
Yeah, you went pro. That's a lot better than school.
Dropping out of college to join the circuit was the worst decision I ever made. There are thousands of people on the pro tour, and unless you're in the top 50, you're broke.
But you won Scottsdale.
And how do you think I'd afford the US Open? Every single tournament I ever won barely paid for the next one.
Is that why Carly broke up with you? Because you were poor?
Not quite. Surprise, I'm home early.
Baby, is this your boo? I think I damn near broke his neck.
It moves so fast.
Whoa. This is crazy.
I was going over there to tell her that I quit the circuit.
Yikes! High octane with that bat hit. Whoa, it's been a long time since I watched this movie, but I laughed. I thought it was kind of funny, maybe. So right off the top, I'm gonna talk a little bit about what didn't work. In the film, we thought it'd be really funny if Levi and Brian, the two brothers, if they had to share a bed during the film. For some reason, this was a total miss. Everyone that watched the movie was like, why are these two dudes sharing a bed? They're like grown men. And we thought it'd be really funny if they were always wearing matching outfits when they were in bed together, so they would kind of feel more similar to make them feel a bit more like brothers. This was completely confusing. There was no clarity there. Everyone was kind of like, that's just strange. I do love the ping pong pace of the dialogue right off the top of the scene with the two brothers kind of spitballing back and forth.
Why does this not surprise me?
It's not Dad's fault.
Why do you think you failed science? It's because he forced you to play tennis ball.
Tennis ball?
He did the same thing to me.
We played it with two shots that are just straight overhead, kind of like a oneer. There's the wider shot that ran the entire scene, and then at one point we jumped in a little bit tighter to get a two shot, to get that moment of hesitation from Brian when he's about to share his story of how he ended up with a broken neck and how he ended up losing his girlfriend. This brings us to why this scene was picked for Motion Picture Monday, and that's Kerry Rhodes. If you didn't recognize him, he's a large man that smacks Brian with a bat in the hotel there. Kerry used to be a superstar football player, and while we were shooting this film, we wanted to come up with a fun cameo that someone could play and be inserted into the movie really quick and never really explained. Writer-producer Elliot Feld, he reached out to Kerry Rhodes on Twitter and was like, Kerry Rhodes, I'm a huge fan of the Arizona Cardinals. We're shooting this movie in Northern California. I want you to be in it. And like the next day, Kerry was on set. We were shooting stuff at a tennis court earlier in the day, and then I got final confirmation that Kerry was really coming and he was gonna be in the film, and we left to go to a hotel room, and there he was. What I really love about how this little scene came out was we didn't have a ton of time to shoot it, so we chose to do it in a one shot. We set up dolly track, and the camera was gonna pull straight back, so we'd be in Brian's point of view. We wanted everyone to be led to believe that he was gonna see something, not that he would be getting attacked. When we did the one shot, I love it that the actor Bobby Campo, who was playing Brian, he was a straight up trooper, and we actually smacked him with the bat a bunch of times, and he just took the fall. He would just drop. You can actually see it happen on the camera. As he drops, there's a little bit of shake because he lands on the dolly track, and it added a little bit of energy to the shot, actually. It kind of makes it feel a little bit more violent and a little bit more aggressive. When he hits the ground, there's a little bit of a wiggle. What I really love is the bat magic from Kerry. You see him first smack him with a rubber bat, and then as he steps over the body, someone off screen passes him a wooden bat that he can raise up onto his shoulder and deliver his line. This was a little bit tricky to shoot. We'd see both bats being switched off. We'd see the person that was trying to pass the bat to Kerry. You might get a really good take, but Kerry's hand missed the bat. And it just took a lot of coordinating because you had one wide shot as we're dollying out of the door with Brian. Brian had to fall and not shake the camera too much. The focus puller had to hit his marks. Kerry had to deliver his line and grab the bat and get it over his shoulder while keeping the eye line right off screen. And I'm pretty sure that this was actually Kerry's first movie. He'll have to confirm that. What always surprised me though is I imagined this sequence would be a huge laugh. Everybody would kind of see the brothers in the bed. We're already getting a little bit of backstory about how this brother broke up with his girlfriend and what's happened to this relationship. And obviously he's been wearing this neck brace for such a long time into the film that when we get to this reveal, it would kind of get this gut-busting laugh and everyone would think, ha 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 ha, that was funny. But it didn't actually get that reaction. More often than not, did it get kind of like a, like a body jump. It kind of scared people, and I did not intend to have anyone be scared or to jump by this moment. I actually can't watch jump scares in movies. If I see horror films, I get completely freaked out. So the fact that this scene elicited that kind of response from people was a complete surprise to me. In the end, I think it came out pretty cool, and I think it's a lot of fun for people to see on the big screen. So let me know what you think. Is the bat hit funny, scary, stupid? Did it work? Tell us in the comments below. In the next coming weeks, I'm gonna try to bring in some guest directors to break down films, sequences from music videos, commercials, different projects, so they can share some insight to their filmmaking. So if you like what we're doing, make sure you hit that like button, slap on that subscribe button, and follow along as we continue Motion Picture Monday.